I'll recognize Ms. Radewagen for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Missel, the IG received 35,000 hotline contacts in fiscal year 2018. What percentage of hotline cases are closed without investigation, and what percentage are investigated? And could you please explain how your office decides whether a complaint merits further investigation or should just simply be closed without action?
Of the 35,000 contacts, as I testified, we analyze and evaluate each and every one of those. The number that turn into an OIG investigation is a relatively small percentage. Again, it's a resource issue. We take the matters that we believe are the most significant, most impactful, have the greatest risk to veterans or tax dollars, and so we can only take a relatively small number. A number of the other cases that contacts we get, we may refer over to VA and ask them to take a look at it and report back to us, or just refer it to them. Or a number of the others we may send to another agency, such as OSC, which is more capable of handling it if it's a retaliation case, since Mr. Kerner's office has more authority over retaliation than we do.
Mr. Kerner, of the approximately 2,100 VA cases OSC received last year, how many were disclosure cases, and what percentage of disclosure cases did OSC close without investigation? And how does OSC determine whether a disclosure warrants further investigation?
Yes, so what happens is in terms of determination, we have to meet a legal standard. The legal standard is called substantial likelihood. So when we get a case from someone who files a disclosure, we have 45 days by statute to make this substantial likelihood determination. If it does rise, in the opinion of the investigator or the lawyer, to the standard, then we refer it to the agency, and the agency then assigns it for investigation. We don't actually do the investigation. If it doesn't reach that level, then we close that case. I think in terms of the last cases, let's see, 1 second. So we had approximately 2,100 VA cases. The disclosure cases at VA were about 431, and I don't have the exact, so it's about 39%. I don't have the exact number of how many we closed, but we almost certainly dealt with all 431, so we referred.
And they were closed without investigation?
Some of them were, yes. Some of them, if they do not rise to the level of a substantial likelihood, then those cases would be closed, yes. And almost all of them were addressed, certainly for fiscal year 19, we have 431. For fiscal year 18, we had 642 VA disclosure cases. And they would definitely be addressed, certainly at this point, within the 45-day statutory requirement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you very much.